Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? So this is the video, this is the presentation in which we will again go through the latest processing numbers from Alberta PNP. We will go through 26th March data that was announced a few days back. So this has been another update in the last 10 or 11 days from Alberta, where Alberta, I think the last update was on 15th of March, and from 15th of March to 6th of March, pretty recent, there has been another update pretty soon. So let's look into the data and let's look into the summary of what we can expect in this particular data. So what has changed? Obviously, what has changed in the last 11 days is the number of nominations issued have increased from 1154 in the last update to 1257 in the recent update. Now they have used another almost 3% of the certificate limits in these 11 days. So now the usage stands at around 26%. So this 1257 represents almost 20% of the total allocations that have been received by Alberta. If we look into the individual streams, let's start looking into that. AOS is the first stream that we will look into, and AOS has, as we saw, the most nominations under the new in 2025, and 837 nominations have already for AOS. AOS is, however, backed up to June of 2024, so pretty backed up. AOS is the stream. As expected, this is one of the most popular streams in Alberta. Rural renewal stream. 950 allocations were allocated, 218 nominations have already been issued, and rural renewal stream is in fact the most backed up stream. Like, even if you look at the exact dates, you would see that rural renewal stream is backed up to March for people without work permit and to June 5th for people with work permit. So almost more than a year backed up for certain category of candidates. It is expected to have much more applications in the recent year in 2025, but as of now it is pretty backed up. It has received a quite hefty allocation for 2025, indicating that there might be some push during the year, but we can make sure. Tourism and hospitality stream, 245 allocations were done. Only 18 nominations have been issued, so they have quite a few seats left in tourism and hospitality. And this is also pretty recent, going by the trend. It is currently processing from November of 2024. Speaking of recent processing times, dedicated healthcare pathway is the most current pathway. It is processing from February 11th, so backed up just over a month and a half. 500 nominations have been allocated, 65 nominations issued, and 430. As you must have seen videos, I expect dedicated healthcare pathway to be one of the most popular streams, even though the allocations received is not that much. But we will see how the year progresses and how the nominations happen. Alberta Express Entry stream, let's look into the data. The total allocation is 1071. However, if you see the allocations to the one of the most popular streams couple of years back, Accelerated Tech Pathway is now only 146, which is also backed up in till June of 2024. As far as Alberta Express Entry stream is concerned, there has been a new development, which I am sure you were aware of, that Alberta abolished the family connection application in pathway. The substream within the express entry, which allowed for you to apply for a stream called family connection and occupation in one, that has been withdrawn. So if you have created an expression of interest under that particular pathway, you will not receive invitation under that particular pathway. However, you can still continue to claim the points for your family connection, but no invitations will be issued under that particular pathway. If it's possible for you go ahead and change your expression of interest to a pathway. Other than that, even if you don't change, Alberta will not invite you under that particular pathway. It can invite you under some other pathway depending on credentials. Priority sector is, however, still there. Priority sector has 71 nominees. This is currently processing from December of 2024. So not very backed up or not very delayed. So if you look into the processing time, dedicated healthcare pathway is the most current pathway right now with 11th February 2025, and all other pathways are in 2024. However, even within 2024, you would see that the priority sector and the tourism and hospitality stream, they are still in a better position. They are processing from November or December 2024, so not very backed up as far as the other streams are concerned. So that's the inventory information. Let's look into the worker expression of interest. It is obviously growing. Right now it is more than 51,000. That is there. That happened. Now let's look into the expression of interest draws that happened. I don't think any recent draws happened. Alberta Opportunity Aviation draw happened with a invitation of 16 invitations issued to score of 56, and then the priority sector aviation. So aviation is getting some traction under both express entry and AOS. That's an important date for this particular draw. Okay, so yeah, this is what I wanted to cover in this particular session. Let me know if you have questions, and I'll see you in the